Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, glory, and honor unto the Most High Power, Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Rakakudash. Double honors unto the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone. Salutations to the Akim who go out throughout the four corners of the earth to teach this truth in all sincerity. You know, just another day in Babylon, another dashboard epistle, and, you know, Lord willing, is edifying. The topic I wanted to touch on today is being humble. Right, the Most High is only dealing with the humble in spirit. So you know we gotta humble ourselves down to Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai in order to receive the glory, the salvation, right? And to for Him to deal with us, you got to be humble. And so let's get into a couple of scriptures. Let's see here. Start at Psalm 69 and 32. The humble shall see this and be glad, and your heart shall live that seek the Most High. Right? So, you know, He's going to put His breath, or the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding of the scriptures of how to live under His law into those that are humble. He says those that are humble shall see. Right? And how do you see and hear when it comes to these scriptures? The wisdom, knowledge, and understanding and application of these scriptures, right? Proverbs 16 and 19. Better is it to be of an humble spirit better is it to be with a lowly spirit with a humble spirit with the lowly than to divide the spoil with the proud, right? And you don't want to get caught up, you know, being that kind of proud. You know, you don't want to be dividing the spoil with the proud, right? And who's proud right now? The so-called white man, Esau, according to the Bible, right? And who's humble right now, or should be? It's only really the elect of the nation of Israel, which is you. So-called Negroes, Latinos, Seminole Indians, Native Americans, right? West Indians, Haitians, right? Those are the elect of those. Excuse me, those men are the ones that are humble right now. But jump up, and when you come into this thing, the scriptures say you got to be as a newborn babe, right? So this is Matthew 18 and 4. Whosoever shall humble himself as a little child, the same is the greatest in the kingdom of heaven. So when you come into this thing, you got to be reborn again, right? And if you are a man and you can humble yourself to do that, to take chastisement as you did when you were a child, so that you can get these scriptures properly in you, to take the chastisement of the Lord, which may come in the form of your camp leader, may come in the form of an elder brother than you. You got to humble yourself and take that, because it's out of love that they're doing those things. Now, you know, understanding that, you know, we all get weak in the flesh. You know, sometimes you might be in the bitter stage of this thing and not be of understanding, but you got to shake that off and continue to push the word of the Most High. Matthew 23 and 12. And whosoever shall exalt himself shall be abased, and he that shall humble himself shall be exalted. And that's talking about in the kingdom of heaven, right? Because you got groups like Nazariah and Sakari, and these groups that broke off from Great Millstone that are exalting themselves, right? But the scriptures say that in the kingdom of heaven they shall be abased. And those that are humbling themselves under the right doctrine, those are going to be exalted in the kingdom of heaven, right? So that's what we are hoping for. You know, the crown and the penny, right? Doing the will of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai to the best of our ability. You know, staying within the doctrine. You don't want to be wishy-washy. Oh, this week I'm with so-and-so because they said this, and this week I'm with so-and-so because they said that. That's not what this is about. You know, this is about staying humble. And if you believe, you're going to ride it out to the end, no matter what topic comes up. You know, as long as it coincides with the scriptures, you're going to ride. You know what I'm saying? And if you feel some type of way, you know, that's on you. You better humble yourself down. You know, otherwise you can end up dead out here, you know? That's how real these scriptures are. Most High will take your life. This is James 4:6. But he giveth more grace. Wherefore he saith, Yahweh resisteth the proud, but giveth grace unto the humble. Right? So if you're proud, the Most High ain't dealing with that. The Most High is dealing with the meek. What does it say? The meek and humble shall inherit the earth. Meaning, you know, the kingdom of heaven is going to be here on earth. So, you know, he ain't dealing with the proud. He just said that multiple times. He's dealing with the humble. So you got to come with that humble spirit. James 4:10, humble yourselves in the sight of the Lord, and he shall lift you up. And how's he going to lift you up? He's going to breathe this breath into your nostrils and give you the wisdom, knowledge, and understanding to go out and teach his word and wake up the elect of the nation of Israel. Right? So-called Negroes, Latinos, Seminoles, Native Americans, you Haitians, West Indians, right? And to be able to lift up your voice against your enemy, who is Esau, Edom, who's always been your enemy, right? Since the beginning of Jacob and Esau. He's always, before they were out of the womb, right? They were enemies. So you got to realize who your enemy is. You can't get buddy-buddy with Esau, with Edom, the red man who calls himself the white man. Right? He's a liar. He's a liar and a deceiver. And though he come crouching, right? He got war in his heart. His blessing is the sword, meaning the weapon, his weaponry. And that's how he rules this earth. And his other blessing is the fatness of the earth, and that's how he got the fatness of the earth, the spoils of the earth, the land itself, is through his sword, which is the modern day missile. Right? And that's how he's conquered all of these lands. With violence. You know, that's his MO. Let's see. 1 Peter 5:6. I'll start at 5:5. Likewise, ye younger, submit yourselves unto the elders. And this is something that Nazariah and Sakari couldn't do. Right? Alizé, they couldn't humble themselves enough to stay in this thing. You know, they didn't want the love, and they didn't want to submit themselves to the elders. You hear them calling the elders by their first name, and you know, just being complete assholes. You know what I'm saying? With no humility. You know, they are as their father, the devil. Man, they're dogs like this damn Edomite, and they don't even realize it. Yeah, all of you be subject one to another, and be clothed with humility. For Yahweh resisteth the proud, and giveth grace unto the humble. Verse 6. Humble yourselves therefore under the mighty hand of the Most High, that he may exalt you in due time. Woo-wee. Hey, that's it, man. You humble yourself now, so that he can exalt you in the time of the kingdom of heaven, man. That's when you want your exhortation. That's when you want to be exalted. That's when you want to be lifted up. That's when you want to be saved on one of them chariots and beamed up. That's when you shall be exalted, if you humble yourself now. Right? You want all the fame and the glory now. You want to be like Nate, you know, have the fancy garments and the big parties, and you know this ain't time. We ain't in time for that. You know, as in the days of Noe, people were marrying, being given in marriage. Right? They was partying, kicking it, thinking everything was all hunky-dory, as they say. Well, it ain't hunky-dory, baby. It's about to go down, right? We ain't even reached the time of Jacob's trouble yet. Martial law, persecution of the saints, we haven't seen that yet. So right now is definitely a time to be humble and not be proud and puffed up, you know, like exalting yourself. Because if you exalt yourself now, you're going to be abased in the kingdom of heaven. So all that work you're doing is in vain. And that's man, we just pray that the Lord keep us in this thing. You know, we doing this thing for a reason. We doing this for a purpose. Number one, out of the love and respect and gratefulness for Yahweh Shem Yahushai, right? Number two, we commanded to. And number three, man, it's in our spirit to do so. You know what I'm saying? And not in no particular order, or not saying that I know it's the time it is. I'm just saying the Most High is called many, but He has chosen few. And if you are chosen to do this, you will know it. Right? In due time, like Scripture just said, you know, you're going to be exalted in due time, man. You know, with that, man, I don't want to make this too long. You know, it's just something that's been on my spirit. You know, I had to be at the Shaddai on camp day. You know, so my spirit's been kind of, you know, I've been fighting them sad demons, you know. But it's just more opportunity for me to work harder during the week and to show the Most High that, you know, that I'm worthy of His mercy. You know, Lord willing. But with that, you know, I want to wrap this up. Again, give all praise, glory, and honor unto the Most High Power Yahweh, Bahashem Yahushua, Bahashem Rakakodash, and double honors unto the apostles and elders. And Akim, man, keep pushing. You know, you just got to keep fighting, man, and until the end. You know, endure. He that endureth unto the end, the same shall be saved. So, you know, Habathum Akim, Shalom.